so fresh produce, and then we do here. So for us to still, and even now, for us to still be in 5 years, 6 years later, to still be able to see that it's still doing so well, for me, for what it does for me, it just makes me so happy, like, because literally I wish you all could have been here to see what it looked like before any of it was here.
Terrible.
It was really
no
bad. The grass was dead.
It was dead.
Bugs,
The
dirt,
deers,
everything would come in and eat everything, and it was really, really bad. And then not even just that, we made really great friendships. I still talk to Jennifer, I talk to Mary, I talk to Chris, and it's like these are people that you can count on. Like Mary has actually had me use her as a reference for school. Jennifer has helped me get a job. Mary has helped me get a job. And we actually were able to connect with the St. Eulalia Quinn Center. That's how I got a job over there, through Mary. So it's just like, when you surround yourself with all of these amazing people with background knowledge on stuff like this, it kind of opens your eyes, and it tells you that, like you were saying, that this is a problem, because there's not a lot of people our age that does stuff like this, that
even know about it.
Exactly. And me personally, like, even after the program ended, I would still talk about it. I would go to school, the teacher, of course, oh, well, what did you do this summer? I worked in a garden this summer. I learned how to plant. I learned about different herbs, different seasonings. I learned that aluffa was a plant. I did not know that. But there are so many things that we don't think about, that we learn by surrounding ourselves with people that we don't know. And we were actually able to take trips. One of the trips that we took was to the Greater Chicago
Depository.
Yes, the depository.
Never want to
we
see
went
a potato.
there. I'll never want to see it
ever again.
We had to bag potatoes and onions. That was a day. We were there from morning to about mid-afternoon, bagging onions and potatoes.
It was like
tell you, it was so bad.
It was different things. Like she had to do onions, I had to do potatoes. Another group had to do bread, and basically what we were doing was we was getting rid of like the moldy stuff and the no good stuff, and bagging stuff up for shelters and little kids and stuff like that. So it was actually like more so of a goal, and we had numbers on a board to see what can we get accomplished in this much time. And we actually went over our goal, and we got more done. So we made more bags and stuff like that. And the place, it was very clean and very sanitary. When we first got there, everybody had to put on like booties and clothes, like the little plastic jackets and the hats. And before we went in, we had to clean our hands every time we did something. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Do it again.
You took your gloves off?
Wash your hands. And it was a very great experience, because it's like, most people would kind of take that stuff for granted. So it's just like, for us to be able to experience that and do that and know what we're doing it for, it just felt amazing. Like, and then Mary, she had made like a little joke, like when we were coming home, she had finally got us pizza, because we usually don't eat like that type of food when we're here. We do like hummus, and
we were celebrating
the lettuce and everything that's here. And she was just like, oh yeah, you want some onions and some potatoes on your pizza? And we was just like, we tired of onions and potatoes.
Literally, when we got on the bus, I couldn't. I was like, if I see another onion.
Yes. And she made the joke. Everybody was like, Mary, no onions, no potatoes. But based off of jumping off of what she said, the outside, this was actually our last project.
Yes.
Like this was the hardest part.
Yeah.
It took us, I want to say, a minute to do this hoop house, because that was actually the original door over there, but it was messing up, and that's how the animals would get in. When we did have that one problem, it would hang off of the latch. Like, we will open it, and now let me tell y'all, we not handyman, so it was like that because we built it. Like, we tried our hardest.
Look, we're not professionals.
So
but
it was like somebody, I don't know who, I'm not gonna say any names because it was a group effort, but we didn't know what happened. But the door was like uneven. So when we would open the door, it was just like, and then it would just be hanging, and we'll just be like, okay, just close the door and come in through the sides and just call it a day.
Okay, so yes, fun fact. Before we had this cover, we would come in through the sides.
Yep.
And it would be like a game for us, because we'd be like, okay, all right. So we felt like that was also easier for us to get access to the beds, because when we were first building the beds, you know, we had to pack down the dirt, we had to get the dirt in there, and it was also easier for us to get the wheelbarrows through, because how we gonna fit 3 big old wheelbarrows through these narrow doors? So we're like, holes on the sides. So we're like, okay. So we would use the sides before we got the covers. We would use the sides, we would bring in the wheelbarrows, and then we'll dump the wheelbarrows, and then we'll go back out. And then, like, one thing that we would actually do after we're done with the internship, we do kind of like a family day. So we would have the people that participated, and even whoever else wanted to come, we would have them come and see what we actually accomplished over the internship. So we would have some of them doing face painting, some of them doing activities with the kids. I did the food. Yes, I did.
I did the face
She
painting.
did the face
an
painting.
artist, but
And then we had some people do the tours of like the hoop house, and then we had some people do the tours of the flowers and some of the other stuff that we have growing over there. And like I said, just to see it flourish, it has honestly been one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life, because I really wish that people more of our age, I wish that they would understand, like, it's not about what's in trend, it's not about what's popular, it's about when you can see that you're doing something to not only help yourself, but you're helping other people, and you're bettering the world, because I'm pretty sure, as everybody know, we're not doing so great right now. As a whole, like, species, we're not doing so great. So even if it's just one person helping, if it's 5 people helping, you're still doing something to make a difference. And sometimes a little thing can go a long way. And clearly, starting off as what, 10 kids?
Yeah, it was
didn't know each other.
Yeah, we
didn't
did not
like
know
each other. And because, you know, the first day, you know, we're all coming in, we're just like,
we just looking at each other like, and me and my sister, since we twins, we was just like, all right. I know you. Like, especially when Mary would be like, get with somebody.
yep, here we go.
Get with somebody. You can't tell me I can't be with my sister.
Partner.
So it's like, I think it was only 10 of us,
It
I
was
want to
10 of
say.
us.
And
Yeah,
that
it
was
was 10 of
it.
us.
It was only 10 of us, and we got it done because, like I said, most kids, they'll be like, oh, I'm too cool for this, and why are you doing that? But they didn't know the explanation behind it.
Exactly.
So that's why I was saying, like, if we can do this all over again,
I would.
Seriously, I would,
do it
because
again.
this was a great experience. And like she said, we will have events to where it's not just, okay, since you helped, just bring your family, and then, you know, everybody just bring their family. It was an open community thing. Everybody could bring everybody. And when we had that event, we did like each year we do like a little scavenger hunt thing. And one of the years we did cigarette butts,
That
you
was
know,
fun.
and it was so sad, but we picked up cigarette butts, we picked up garbage and stuff like that, and whoever came back would have, like, it's a raffle and you'll get like a gift or anything like that. But it was amazing.
I won that.
It was really amazing. Like,
So
the
good.
experience itself, it was really good. And I wish we can kind of have more stuff like that to bring, like, the kids around and all of that stuff.
Yeah, but